I think it is so cool how they go from song to song to song. I think that that is the coolest thing ever. I really, it blows my mind how they're doing that. Come on, a synth. Okay, again, like notice the panning that's going on. Hearing that instrument go left, back, and forth. I would love to see if there's any sort of like studio footage of them recording this, because I'm surprised that they had the quality like of technology to do that. Let me rephrase that. Not quality, but I'm surprised that they had the technology to do that back then. It's 50 years ago we're talking. Everything was analog. There's no computers. Wow, it's cool how they captured that like announcement going on. You could hear it. Sounds distant. It sounds like it's in another room all the way back there. That's cool use of reverb right there. It's tight, man. It's that hi-hat is really tight with that what's it called right there, that arpeggio, which is hard to stay in time like that. That's impressive. So much rhythm. Filter opening up, come on. Come on, that's sick. So what they're doing is, so essentially I have a synthesizer over here. I could give some like examples in the sense of like they're adjusting all of the different knobs on the synth. One being the filter opens it, makes it brighter and stuff. Another being a different type of filter in the sense of with probably I want to say the envelope maybe. Is it something that they're affecting, which is creating that wobble sound? This is cool, man. I'm assuming it's probably some sort of Moog, M-O-O-G synthesizer. Very, very. It came out probably, I want to say the 50s or 60s. I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. Let's see. 1964, the first Moog came out. This is sick, though, man. So many of these sounds are still used today. So many layers of synths. Chopping synth. Okay, what I'm getting really interesting vibes of is I'm getting very reminiscent vibes of a band I like, that a modern band that I like called the 1975, in the sense of they had like, we're 3 songs in so far, and one song has only I think been instrumental. I think Speak to Me is instrumental, and now this song is really pretty heavily instrumental. And you don't see that a ton in a lot of pop music today, but a band that I listen to called the 1975 has a good amount of instrumental tracks on it, and I'm getting the same kind of vibe where it's like they're just making music. It doesn't have to necessarily have lyrics, but it's just music. You know, it's not necessarily songwriting, but it's songwriting on instruments as opposed to maybe lyrics. I don't know. I think it's really cool, and you can hear how many of these sounds are still used today, which blows my mind. Come on. I want to know if that drummer is playing that the whole time, or if they like recorded it and looped it, because that is tight playing, I gotta say. Sounds like a helicopter, man. It's crazy. literally sounds like I'm listening to Top Gun with helicopters and planes, and I'm curious how they record if those are samples of when I say samples back then, they were probably actually cut and tape, but I'm curious, or recording other tapes they could have done, I guess. But like, is that somebody like that they're sampling a laugh from a movie, or is that one of the band members laughing in there? Transition into the next song. This is sick, man. We got Time, the second longest track on the album. Continuing with that noise grade throughout.